Ladies and gentlemen, I stand before you today to talk about a practice that has been with humanity since the beginning of time, a practice that has shaped individuals, communities, and civilizations. It is a discipline that transcends cultures, religions, and eras. It is fasting. Now, fasting in its simplest form is the voluntary abstention from food for a period of time. But its impact reaches far beyond just the physical body. Fasting, when approached with intention and understanding, can revolutionize your life, not just in terms of health, but in every facet of your existence. You see, fasting is not merely about abstaining from food. It is a spiritual and psychological recalibration, a powerful tool for personal transformation. And when we understand the depth of its significance, we begin to realize that fasting holds within it the potential to unlock profound benefits that can shape your destiny and redefine the course of your life. The first life-changing benefit of fasting is mental clarity. Our modern lives are filled with distractions, noise, and overwhelming stimuli. We are constantly bombarded by messages, notifications, and demands from the world around us. But fasting, when practiced intentionally, allows us to disconnect from the external noise. It quiets the mind and enables us to regain focus. When you fast, you remove the clutter that often clouds your thinking. It becomes easier to hear your inner voice, to hear that still small voice of wisdom within you. And in that space of quietude, you find clarity. You begin to see life from a different perspective. Fasting sharpens your mind and helps you connect to your higher self, where your true potential resides. But fasting does not only benefit the mind, it also transforms your body. It gives your digestive system a chance to reset and rejuvenate. We live in a world of excess where we eat more than our bodies require. Fasting gives your body an opportunity to heal and restore itself. It boosts metabolism, aids in detoxification, and promotes longevity. You might not see the immediate effects, but over time you begin to feel the difference. Your energy levels increase, your vitality improves, and you are more in tune with your body's needs. Fasting also promotes discipline. In a world that encourages indulgence and instant gratification, fasting teaches you the power of restraint. It reminds you that not everything that is available to you is necessary or beneficial. It builds within you the strength to say no to temptations, to exercise control over your desires. Through fasting, you develop a sense of mastery over yourself. And this discipline extends beyond the act of fasting. It seeps into other areas of your life, empowering you to make wiser decisions, to live with intention and purpose, and to take control of your destiny. Now, fasting is often associated with spiritual growth. It is a practice that draws you closer to the divine. When you fast, you create space for deeper communion with your Creator. Fasting is a form of surrender, an offering of your body and your will. It is a declaration that you trust in something greater than yourself, that you believe there is a higher power that sustains you. It is in these moments of fasting that you find not only physical and mental restoration, but spiritual renewal as well. You align yourself with your higher purpose, and in that alignment, you discover an inner peace that surpasses all understanding. But let me tell you that fasting is not just about the benefits for the individual. Fasting has the potential to bring about transformation on a societal level. It is a practice that has the power to unite communities, to foster empathy, and to ignite a collective sense of purpose. When people fast together, they engage in a shared experience that transcends individual desires and brings them into harmony. They become more attuned to the suffering of others and more committed to making a positive impact in the world. In a society that is increasingly fragmented and divided, fasting can be a powerful force for unity and collective change. And let us not forget the emotional benefits of fasting. It teaches you to detach from your emotional dependence on food and other comforts. It allows you to experience freedom from the control that external factors have over your emotional state. You begin to realize that true joy does not come from the fulfillment of physical cravings, but from within. Fasting helps you to build resilience, to manage stress, and to find emotional balance. It empowers you to face life's challenges with greater equanimity, to rise above the chaos of emotions, and to find peace even in the midst of adversity. The act of fasting is also one of gratitude. As you go without food, you begin to appreciate the simple things that you may have taken for granted. You learn to be thankful for the sustenance you have, for the food that nourishes your body, and for the abundance in your life. Fasting helps you cultivate a heart of gratitude, and when you live with gratitude, you invite more blessings into your life. It shifts your perspective from one of lack to one of abundance, and in that shift, miracles begin to unfold. And perhaps one of the most powerful benefits of fasting is its ability to awaken your purpose. When you fast, you are forced to confront your deepest desires, your fears, your weaknesses, and your strengths. Fasting strips away the superficial layers of life and reveals what is truly important. It connects you to your higher calling, to the reason why you are here on this earth. Through fasting, you align with your true purpose and begin to live in a way that reflects your deepest values and aspirations. You stop living for the approval of others and begin living for something far greater than yourself. Your purpose, your destiny, and your contribution to the world. In closing, fasting is not just about refraining from food. It is about renewing your mind, rejuvenating your body, and connecting with your spirit. It is a tool for personal transformation that brings about lasting change in your life. It empowers you to live with clarity, discipline, gratitude, and purpose. It transforms you from the inside out, unlocking a potential within you that you may have never known existed. And when you embrace fasting, you open the door to a life of profound meaning, a life of abundance, and a life of purpose. So I challenge you today, consider the life-changing benefits of fasting. Take the step to incorporate this powerful practice into your life. And as you do, watch as it transforms you, not just physically, but emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. May you discover the power within you to live the life you were always meant to live. Thank you. Fasting enhances mental clarity and focus by removing distractions and quieting the mind. In our modern world, we are constantly bombarded by external stimuli, social media notifications, emails, advertisements, and a fast-pacing lifestyle that demands our attention at every turn. These constant distractions create a mental fog, making it difficult to think clearly, process information effectively, or make thoughtful decisions. Our minds are in a constant state of overstimulation, and as a result, we struggle to find peace or focus in the chaos around us. When you engage in fasting, particularly fasting from food, you begin to create space between your mind and these external distractions. By depriving the body of physical sustenance, you are allowing it to shift focus from the constant need to process food and energy, and in turn, your mind becomes less occupied with those external triggers. The energy that would typically be spent on digestion and the pursuit of food is now redirected toward mental and emotional processes. This leads to a sharpness in thinking that can often feel unavailable in everyday life. Fasting gives you a clearer, more focused perspective that allows you to engage more deeply with your thoughts and ideas. In addition to physical relief from constant digestion, fasting forces you to face the mental patterns you often ignore. When the routine of eating is interrupted, it opens up a space where you can confront the mind's tendencies, the habitual thought loops and emotional responses that might otherwise go unnoticed. It allows you to sit with your thoughts in a way that is not always possible in the hustle of day-to-day life. As you fast, you experience a deeper connection to your inner self. And this connection fosters a stronger sense of awareness and clarity in your mental processes. Fasting also encourages mindfulness. It encourages you to be present in the moment rather than distracted by the desires of your body or the external pressures around you. As you become more attuned to your physical and emotional state, you develop a stronger sense of control over your thoughts and actions. The practice of fasting, especially when combined with reflection and meditation, enhances your ability to remain focused, disciplined, and centered. This mental clarity can be a powerful tool for personal growth, problem solving, and decision making, allowing you to navigate life with a sharper, more intentional mindset. Fasting promotes physical health by allowing the body to reset, detoxify, and rejuvenate. In today's world, many of us consume far more food than our bodies truly need, and often the foods we eat are processed, high in sugar, and laden with chemicals. Over time, this excess consumption can overwhelm the body's natural systems, particularly the digestive system, which is constantly working to process and break down the food we eat. The result is often a buildup of toxins, sluggish metabolism, and decreased energy levels. Fasting provides the body with an opportunity to take a break from this constant activity and gives it the chance to reset itself. When you fast, the body enters a state of rest, which allows it to redirect energy toward healing and repair processes that are often neglected when it is continually digesting food. During fasting, cells go into repair mode, a process known as autophagy, in which damaged cells are removed and replaced with healthy ones. This process has been linked to improvements in overall health, longevity, and the prevention of certain diseases. By giving the body a chance to focus on internal repair, fasting promotes a healthier and more resilient body. Moreover, fasting plays a crucial role in detoxification. When we fast, the body begins to break down fat stores for energy. As fat is broken down, it releases stored toxins, and the body begins the process of eliminating these toxins more efficiently. This natural detox process can lead to improved skin health, better digestion, and even clearer thinking as the body rids itself of harmful substances. Fasting also helps to reduce inflammation, a key factor in many chronic diseases, by giving the immune system time to focus on healing rather than constantly fighting the ongoing stress caused by poor dietary habits. The rejuvenating effects of fasting go beyond detoxification and repair. They also impact energy levels. People often report feeling more energized during and after a fast, not because they are consuming more food, but because their bodies are functioning more efficiently. Without the energy drain of constant digestion, the body is able to redirect resources to other essential functions, leading to a sense of renewed vitality and improved overall physical well-being. Fasting cultivates discipline and self-control, empowering you to make wiser decisions in all areas of life. In today's world, we are constantly encouraged to indulge in immediate gratification, whether through food, entertainment, or consumerism. The pressure to satisfy desires at the moment is all around us, and often we find ourselves acting impulsively, driven by the desire to fulfill our immediate wants without considering the long-term consequences. Fasting, however, serves as a powerful counter to this impulse-driven culture by teaching you the importance of delayed gratification and the strength to exercise self-control. When you fast, you are engaging in a conscious practice of saying no to immediate physical desires in favor of something greater. This act of restraint builds a sense of inner strength that extends far beyond just the physical experience of fasting. Every time you resist the urge to eat or give in to distractions during a fast, you reinforce your ability to control your impulses. And with this control, you develop greater resilience in the face of challenges. As you practice fasting, you are training yourself to make decisions based on long-term outcomes rather than short-term satisfaction. This discipline becomes ingrained, influencing how you respond to all aspects of life, from your personal relationships to your career and goals. The practice of fasting also highlights the importance of mindfulness and intentional living. Fasting forces you to be present with yourself and your body. It encourages you to listen more carefully to your internal signals and respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. In this way, fasting becomes a spiritual and mental exercise in awareness. It teaches you that you are not a slave to your cravings, but rather you have the ability to rise above them, making choices that are aligned with your values, long-term goals, and overall well-being. The more you embrace fasting as a tool for self-discipline, the more you learn how to manage your impulses in all areas of life. This sense of self-control nurtures a deeper connection to your higher purpose. When you are in control of your physical urges, you become more in tune with your higher goals, dreams, and aspirations rather than being distracted by momentary pleasures. Fasting helps you refocus on your true intentions, helping you live a life of purpose and meaning. The discipline learned through fasting ultimately empowers you to make wiser, more intentional decisions, ensuring that you are always moving in the direction of personal growth and fulfillment. Fasting fosters spiritual growth by creating deeper connection and alignment with your higher purpose. In the hustle and bustle of everyday life, it is easy to become disconnected from our spiritual selves. The constant demands of work, family, and society often pull us away from moments of reflection and stillness. We become distracted by the noise of the world, and in doing so, lose touch with the deeper part of our being. Fasting, however, provides an opportunity to disconnect from external distractions and turn inward, allowing us to reconnect with our spiritual essence. When you fast, you intentionally create space for spiritual reflection. The physical act of abstaining from food, often paired with prayer or meditation, helps you to focus your mind and soul on something greater than yourself. Fasting is a form of surrender, a way of humbling the body and acknowledging that you are not solely reliant on external substances for sustenance, but rather you place your trust in a higher power. This act of surrender is profoundly spiritual, as it encourages you to lean into faith, knowing that there is something beyond the material world that sustains you. As you fast, you also experience a heightened sense of awareness. The absence of food or other comforts brings you into the present moment in a way that is difficult to achieve in everyday life. Your mind becomes clearer and your connection to the divine strengthens. In this state of awareness, you may find that you begin to hear the whispers of your higher self more clearly. The distractions of daily life fade, and you are able to access deeper truths that may have been obscured by the noise of your mind. Fasting also encourages you to examine your desires and attachments. It brings to the surface the things that you may be relying on for comfort or validation, forcing you to confront them and ask yourself, what is truly important? What is worth your time, energy, and focus? This process of self-reflection leads to spiritual growth, as it enables you to align more closely with your higher purpose and let go of the distractions that may be hindering your growth. Through fasting, you are not only cleansing your body, but also purifying your spirit. It helps you detach from the temporary, materialistic aspects of life and focus on what truly matters, the cultivation of inner peace, purpose, and alignment with the divine. In doing so, fasting becomes a powerful tool for spiritual transformation, drawing you closer to your true self and your greater calling. Fasting awakens a sense of gratitude and transforms your perspective on abundance and contentment. In a world that constantly emphasizes consumption and accumulation, it is easy to fall into the trap of thinking that happiness and fulfillment come from material possessions or the next moment of indulgence. We are conditioned to believe that more is always better. More food, more possessions, more experiences. However, fasting offers a powerful counter-narrative to this mindset. When you intentionally deprive yourself of something as essential as food, you begin to realize how much you take for granted on a daily basis. During a fast, you experience firsthand what it means to go without. As the hours or days pass, the body and mind begin to adjust to the absence of food, and a deeper awareness of the simple blessings in life emerges. The experience of hunger, discomfort, or restraint brings about an appreciation for the abundance that you might otherwise overlook. The very fact that you have access to food, the ability to nourish your body, and the comfort of a full stomach becomes something to be truly grateful for. In a world where food is abundant, we often take it for granted, but fasting forces you to pause and recognize the privilege of having sustenance readily available. As you continue to fast, you begin to see the abundance in other areas of your life as well. Fasting shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have. You begin to notice the richness in your relationships, the health of your body, the freedom to make choices, and the simple joys that come from being alive. This change in perspective invites a deeper sense of contentment and fulfillment. Rather than yearning for more, you begin to find peace in the present moment and in the blessings that are already present in your life. Fasting teaches you to detach from the constant desire for more and instead find contentment in the now. Furthermore, fasting enhances your emotional well-being by helping you release attachments to food or other comforts that may have been providing false sense of satisfaction. It exposes the false belief that external things bring true happiness, helping you realize that inner peace and contentment come from within. When you cultivate gratitude through fasting, you unlock a deeper sense of fulfillment that transcends material possessions. In conclusion, fasting is far more than a mere physical act of abstaining from food. It is a profound practice that offers a multitude of life-changing benefits across every dimension of human existence: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. At its core, fasting is about reclaiming control over one's body and mind, reconnecting with purpose, and transforming one's relationship with both the self and the world. Through fasting, we experience mental clarity. As we distance ourselves from the constant bombardment of external stimuli, our minds become sharper, more focused, and able to process information with greater precision. The act of fasting quiets the noise of daily life, providing us with the space to think more deeply, reflect on our lives, and make decisions that align with our true values and aspirations. This mental clarity extends beyond the fasting period, enabling us to live with a heightened sense of awareness and purpose. Fasting also promotes physical health by giving the body a chance to reset, detoxify, and rejuvenate. It allows the digestive system to rest and gives the body the opportunity to repair itself on a cellular level. Through autophagy, the body cleanses itself of damaged cells, facilitating healing and revitalization. Fasting also boosts metabolism, reduces inflammation, and promotes longevity, helping to restore balance and vitality to our physical being. As the body heals and detoxifies, we experience increased energy, improved mental sharpness, and a greater sense of well-being. One of the most powerful aspects of fasting is its ability to cultivate discipline and self-control. In a society driven by instant gratification and overindulgence, fasting teaches us to exercise restraint and delay immediate desires in favor of long-term growth and fulfillment. As we develop greater self-discipline through fasting, we find ourselves making wiser, more intentional choices in all areas of life, from health to relationships to our spiritual journey. Perhaps most profoundly, fasting fosters spiritual growth. It allows us to step away from the distractions of daily life and reconnect with our higher selves and the divine. By abstaining from food and other comforts, we create space for deeper reflection, prayer, and meditation. In doing so, we align ourselves with a greater purpose and develop a closer relationship with the divine. Fasting brings us back to the realization that our spiritual nourishment is just as important, if not more so, than our physical sustenance. Finally, fasting awakens gratitude within us. As we experience the absence of food or comfort, we come to appreciate the blessings that we may have previously overlooked. We begin to recognize the abundance present in our lives, not just in terms of material possessions, but in the simple gifts of health, relationships, and experiences. Gratitude becomes a transformative force that shifts our perspective from one of scarcity to one of abundance, allowing us to live more contentedly and with greater peace. In essence, fasting is a tool for transformation, offering profound benefits that go beyond the physical realm. It enhances our mental clarity, rejuvenates our body, strengthens our discipline, deepens our spiritual connection, and nurtures a sense of gratitude. It is a practice that can help us rediscover our true selves and realign with our higher purpose, empowering us to live fuller, more intentional lives. As we embrace fasting, we invite positive change into our lives, fostering holistic well-being and a greater sense of fulfillment in every aspect of our existence.